Hey, Pot of Luck here. So today we're going to cook a green curry, which is something I love every time I make it differently. And this time is not an exception. So let's go over the ingredients. So I got some cabbage, some diced potatoes, some pineapple tidbits, broccoli, green beans, celery, carrots, ham, little sausages, shrimp, chicken, and I'm boiling a stock right here with some leftover pieces of chicken. All right, so let's get the pan hot, and I'm using a propane stove inside. Not a good idea, by the way. Uh, as I realized, I'm producing carbon monoxide poisoning, which I didn't realize until my carbon monoxide alarm went off. And lesson learned. But anyway, I got this giant pan from one of my old cooking jobs. And so I'm using this because every time I make curry, it's like a gigantic dish. And I'm using like extra ingredients this time. So usually I start with the celery and carrots, cook them first because it takes a little bit longer than the potatoes to get firm. And I cheated here. I used ginger like paste and already minced garlic. So I'm just sauteing all that a little bit, a lot of it, and just throwing in the ham and the. I actually use like, the cocktail sausages, cocktail wieners, whatever you call them. I just kind of cut those up into little pieces and use those just because they're bite sized. And throw in the cabbage, the shrimp, the chicken. Toss that, saute that a little bit, and just keep it going. And because it takes so long, I wasn't really worried about the shrimp and the chicken cooking. As you can see here, I had a little bit of trouble opening these cans with one hand. Here we got two different kinds of coconut milk, and one of them had some of the cream left over in the can. So I figured I'm gonna use this anyway. Why not just use this to like kind of break up the cream? So I strained a little bit of the broth, and the can was like super hot. But basically, I was just trying to get the coconut cream out of the can. All right, so put that in, let it simmer, stir it around a little bit. Pretty much with the green curry paste, I used a brand that I was introduced to by the internet in China. And when I came back to the States, I got it again, and it's pretty good flavor. All right, so these are frozen, both the broccoli and the beans. And so I pretty much just put these in at the end because frozen veggies don't really need to be cooked that long. Had my wife taste it.
Ooh, spicy, and then it's less spicy. But in the beginning, it's like a boom in your mouth.
All right, so I had her try the sauce first,
I'll put some meat.
and then with pineapple, so that the sweet took over.
The pineapple helps.
This is my rendition of a green curry, and it didn't really take over, but pineapple really changes the way the spice hits your tongue. All right, so this was green curry. I hope you try it yourself. Any variation will do. As we do on Pot of Luck, we just kind of throw stuff together and hope it turns out tasting good and pleasing guests. So don't be afraid to experiment. All right, if you like, subscribe, and we'll see you next time.